I am from Roxbury, Connecticut, and I have a studio in Newark, New Jersey. I am a multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary artist. I engage my diverse set of skills and experiences to kind of best realize the ideas. So I work in digital media, I work in installation, I do social engagement. I am interested in all the different ways that visual arts can sort of come off of the wall, out of the gallery, out of the institution, into the community. So I've come to art in sort of a very interesting way. There are two things I really knew from earliest knowledge of self, and that was that I was creative and that I was an artist, and also that I was Black and I was gay. I grew up in the Midwest. I went to Princeton University, and that's what brought me out east, and I ended up staying there. I really wanted to study art. In my family, that just was not going to happen. And so architecture was really cool. So I was able to understand how to work in dimension, like 3 dimensions. I began designing sets, and I became a pretty renowned music video designer. And that brought me to opening my own multidisciplinary design firm where I did more televised events. That led me to being on the Tyra Banks show when she had a talk show and becoming her sort of resident interior designer. And that led to having my own QVC line where I designed bedding and home accessories. I came to Bemis with an idea and a project that was a continuation of these collaged reliefs. I started to work on that, but I also started to feel like I needed to engage the space. I can't be talking about space with my work and not engaging the space in which I'm living. And I think that there's something really interesting in the idea of a live-work space for an artist. Decided to focus on creating a bed for myself, and a bed that not only expressed me, but also all of the sort of signifiers that might come with how decoration can communicate identity. I set about designing a suite of textiles that I would produce, fabricate, and turn into a rather baronial bed, I would say, but it's a canopy bed. This was really personal because I was trying to kind of mark a time and a place in the intersection of me being in Omaha, me being at Bemis, and the Bemis logo was very handy. So I started there, take the Bemis logo, which kind of located me, and it also happened to be an X, like X marks the spot. I had a textile that I created called Blackety, and that I used as a backdrop. So those 3 elements I combined. It was really fun. As an artist, we are really kind of grappling with these meta, top-level, lifelong kind of investigations and questions about the spaces we're in and the lives we're living. I think my bed was all about that. You're coming into my personal space and you're total strangers and I don't know you, and I'm also showing work that I've made. That became a very intimate experience. And a bed is also a very intimate, personal place. I'm really interested in being in deep critical dialogue with the presentation of Black genre, the ways that certain cultural tropes and narratives have emerged from the ways that Black people have been depicted. So beginning with slavery all the way to contemporary times, I feel that certain power dynamics have been encouraged in the ways that opulence and material wealth has been exhibited, and especially in portraiture. My depictions are typically of the bourgeois class of Black people, and also showing us in repose. So this project is about Fanny and Ralph Ellison. Ralph Ellison wrote Invisible Man, and in 1963 or 64, they were interested in buying a house in the community in which my husband and I now live, Roxbury, Connecticut. After many assurances that there were suitable homes available in the community, the Ellisons were shown someplace 2 hours away, and they never came back to Roxbury. But the shocking thing is that I'm only the 3rd homeowner that's Black to have a home in Roxbury, Connecticut. The work that I'm creating is an alternative narrative. It actually shows what should have happened, which is the Ellisons actually living in Roxbury and having a wonderful life. I am using my work to sort of push back against these inherited cultural narratives that we have that are interlaced with gender, race, and class power dynamics.